Greetings, conscious entrepreneurs. I'm Sajdah, Wendy Muhammad. We've been talking this week about the mindset that we need to have in order to increase the amount of love that we share and the amount of love that we receive, and ultimately to increase our love for Almighty God, Allah. I stand on the premise that if you cannot love others, you cannot love God. And your love of God is limited by your ability to love others. Even though you may be in deep admiration, you might be a prayerful person, you might be a person who just calls on Allah all the time, but where are you on the love scale? And so we talk about, as conscious entrepreneurs, how even to introduce much needed goods and services into our community, there has to be a love there. A love for our community, a love for ourselves, a love for the God that gave us these incredible ideas and thoughts and prayers. There has to be a basis of love there. And even for a lot of us, especially as women, we live in such a masculine world. And as women, we are rewarded for our ability to demonstrate masculine traits. So the aggression, the assertiveness, the analyzer, but the loving, the nurturing side, we don't oftentimes get rewarded for that. We're told literally, take your clothes off, show your body, but be very masculine. Be very masculine and aggressive with your body and your sexuality. And so that's what we see out there. We're taught when you go to corporate or you go to a job, you got to get aggressive. You got to make it happen. That's what we're taught. And then those of us that enjoy practicing femininity, and when the feminine attributes in us become very powerful and create stuff, make stuff happen, people say, oh, she can't possibly have accomplished all of that being feminine. We may not use the word feminine. So we think, oh, there's somebody lurking behind. There's something else there. There's a man, there's a machine. But no, it's love. And the beautiful thing about love, and why I call it a superpower, is because when it comes through you, it comes through you in such a unique and beautiful way that aligns completely with who you are. You color love by who you are. And that's the beautiful thing about it, right? So it's not necessarily masculine or feminine, because there's the masculine side of love, there's the feminine side of love, but that's not our subject here today. I want to make sure that as business people, as entrepreneurs, as conscious entrepreneurs, that we understand how to infuse love into what it is that we do. And so one of the things that I want us to focus on is to pick a time, a place, a person, place, or thing that makes us feel loved and makes us feel loving. And I want you to think about what that feels like in your heart. Think about what your heart feels like when you see that person you love, or you go to that place that you love, or whatever it is that you love. How's your heart pulsate? Do you feel like all the vessels in your heart just kind of open up and just start pouring and oozing to the point where you just almost can't stand it? It's coming all up in your face. You just feel it all over. And I want you to sit there with that feeling. And then I want you to think about something that you're working on. And I want you to find a way through your thoughts to tie that feeling to what it is that you're working on. So that the idea is that you want to be able to conjure up or generate that feeling before you get what you think is going to give you that feeling. It's just like we can think of something and we feel ourselves get scared even though nothing's happening. We could be sitting here in a sitting room and then all of a sudden we think of something and we can get scared. Well, I want us to be sitting here in a sitting room, driving in our car, and to pull on that feeling and that energy of love. Get that feeling coursing through your body before you go and do something, before you get what you want, before you get the person, place, or thing that you believe is going to give you that feeling. Know how to bring that feeling up on your own. So when you meet that person, you meet in that place, you get that person, place, or thing, you're already vibrating at that level. And so the two of you are vibrating at that love level, and you can produce and create on a whole nother level. You can make magic. Don't come from a place of need. Soon as I get there, I'll feel better. Soon as I meet him, I'll feel better. Soon as I meet her, I'll feel this. Soon as I talk to that person, I'll feel that. No. Feel that before you meet him. Feel that before you meet her. Feel that before you get there. So when you get there, you're already vibrating at that level, and those endorphins in your brain are already firing off. The vessels in your body are already opening, so you don't go to that person in a space of fight or flight, but you go in the open vibration of love. So when you walk in your business and you're designing your business, if you have a retail store and you're figuring out how's your floor plan going to be, how are you training people? We train people. I like to think about how I feel when I feel love, so that when that customer comes in the door, when I'm talking on the phone to that person, when I'm introducing that much needed good or service into my community, when I'm negotiating, I'm coming from that space and that vibration of love. And that way I know that whatever happens is authentic, and it's not the need that I have that's driving the situation, but the love that I generate that's driving the situation. Because when you love, you're healing, you're calming. People are better as a result of being in your space. So practice that today, okay? Get that feeling going in your heart. Every time it goes away, get it back. And make sure you approach every single thing. The idea today is to think about how you feel and make sure that you are intentionally feeling loving. All right, peace and blessings, family. Love you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your tremendous support. Click the link in the bio, peruse around, do whatever you want to do. Sign the petition, get a coin, listen to past episodes, go to my YouTube, make a donation, whatever. Peace and blessings. Love.